mentioned earlier, KOLA took the best of Kuro, which is, oh my gosh, if you're talking about aggressive 0-2 time misses, it's not just Mars you have to mention, it's also Kuro. You need to mention and you need to know and respect that name. But KOLA, he didn't care about it. He was not phased, and he's ready for Mars right now.
That was a Game 5 amazing set between the two players. If you get a chance, as soon as they get uploaded, please go watch that. And this is actually going to be, once again, this has been the story, right? The first time these players have played each other. We finally see the stat screen up. Thank you, production. So many first chapters are being written today, which during potentially the last chapter of Ultimate for a while. And it's just fascinating to see these two players come together for the first time. Both of them seem locked in and ready. We've got the character screen selected as well. Let's see if we can't get them going real quick for you guys.
We're going to be going with the Roy rather than the Cloud, which I respect. Just like you said, that speed is going to match 0-2 Samus being able to put on good pressure, because if he doesn't put on the pressure first and bring the fire, you know Mars will bring the paralyzer.
All right, we're going to open it up on PS2. No surprises there.
Loser semifinals, best of 5 here. We're going to start off with game 1 right now, finding out who is going to clock their ticket into losers finals. Also, top 3, who everybody in this venue wants right now.
Yeah, will KOLA get the run back versus ZD? Will Mars try to right the wrongs of Pools and make it back into Grands himself? Ooh, that was the jump too. Yeah, that's going to be it.
Roy has the speed, but he does not have the recovery that 0-2 Samus has. He wishes he had a flip kick.
No, could you imagine Roy with booster shoes? I don't like the idea of that.
Don't want to think about it.
See that falling up right there from Mars. Once again, trying to get in position. Great use of that landing there. That first hit leads into so much of ZSS's kit.
Trying to find a way to get back into stage against Mars. He has 96 on him, but however, not before taking 92 of his own on his second stock, though.
Swinging that double-edged dance to try to get out of the corner, but Mars yet to give up this position yet to give up this advantage.
Great job trying to get something out of that. At least he's staying safe. He's not losing this match yet, but KOLA is swole getting that up smash out of shield to steal that stock.
Oh, God. The weight there from Mars, the empty hop and the pressure finally connecting in that nair.
There we go, the roll away, keeping him out of the side B range. However, he had a little bit more stage distance there than we've seen in previous games, but he's keeping everything he can right now to get the second stock into his advantage.
That's there, practically just beautifully safe on shield. We saw Mars land with it into the immediate jab. Just as a check for you, the F-tilt though. This is getting to be a decent amount of damage on Mars.
It is. He has to be careful because right now with Roy and that kill power, jab into back air or jab into a perfectly timed side B could do it, but so will that. He takes the second stock before Mars can.
At 161, oh, the roll through, that could have been a huge combo starter. And then we're going to see the boost kick out of the shield there in between the hits of the double edge dance, and that is going to be Mars leveling this out.
It's weird to hear Mars leveling this out. That's not something you hear every day. He is the commanding one right now, but KOLA is showing that he can match it and he can succeed whenever he tries.
I mean, that's kind of been the story of Mars' tournament, right? Constantly pushed throughout the weekend, constantly having every player swing at him. That's what happens when you're the #1 seed at the tournament. It happened at Frostbite. It happened at Dreamland. Suddenly, Mars with the target on his back with no Leo here, he really has to rise to the occasion, and so far has been going absolutely great for him.
Especially when you're outside of your home region. This might be KOLA's home region on PS2.
And you hear the crowd get a little electric as well. Mars without a jump in there, and going to boost kick, not quite there for him. And KOLA, the early advantage in the set. I'm really interested to see where Mars is going to go next.
It's game 1. He needs to think hard, but KOLA needs to ban first. Then Mars can counteract with wherever he wants to go out of this legal stages. Just to let the people at home know, the counterpick stages we have on here at this tournament are Yoshi Story, Kalos, and if I'm not mistaken, Lilac Cruz.
Yes, correct. We have the 7 stages here for this rule set. I think pretty much the national rule set at this point.
We're going to be going to Battlefield here for game number 2. KOLA trying to push this to a 2-0, but Mars needs to get on the board.
And how fitting, right? The boss battle song is the music that accompanies us. And that is kind of what Mars is right now for all of these other players. That final boss, that end game, trying to make it past him to achieve glory.
And KOLA is doing an amazing job opening up so strong here, showing that game 1 was no fluke, and he is using Roy's power to everything he can, juggling Mars all the way off the top.
Mars already at 115, has to be very wary of the landing into the jab here from Roy.
The speed there was so good because KOLA is going in there. Whenever he realizes he's not getting the advantage there, he's tapping him and immediately running away, keeping himself so safe enough to nail that first stock off MARSS.
And only 58% too. MARSS choosing the stage because once he gets advantage, he usually can extend it pretty far with the use of these platforms. But KOLA really giving him fits right now. Ooh, hard read on that roll-in, but still gets the grab afterwards. That's the beauty of Roy. You still are in position.
Those downers are aggressive. He's reading every tech option, but he's able to sometimes cover multiple ones, which is getting him more damage on this stock.
See the airs there from MARSS, just trying to push in, trying to pressure that shield as easily as possible, because it creates that tech situation with these percents.
Especially when you're creating that tech situation from underneath the battlefield platform, I feel like you get a little extra protection apart from the approach options that KOLA otherwise had. However, finally, MARSS is able to find something with the forward smash, but not before KOLA finds his own as well.
There's that jab. Oh, but the back air misses. Beautiful DI on that initial jab there from MARSS, actually getting up onto the platform and being in a place to tech.
That is using your stage counter pick to your best advantage right now, Broza.
Using your noggin. 111 though to 36. God, KOLA couldn't ask for a better start. There's that Zair in neutral again.
Let's see how KOLA can get out of the corner right now. He is looking pretty healthy at only 54%, where MARSS at 111. KOLA needs to find his kill option soon because side B is going to do it. Back air is going to do it. So much could do right there off the parry.
I wonder if that was supposed to be a fall through back air there from KOLA. Comes out as an F tilt instead and gets him a little bit of a punished, but now back bleeding in the corner against MARSS, who has been trying desperately to get something going here.
Nair didn't do it yet. However, the strong hit up air will. KOLA is on stock point of making this 2-0 in his favor.
And this is one of those players, right, that has that momentum factor to him. Both of them do, really. KOLA feeling very good about this at the moment.
He's playing so quick, so fast. He's getting so many strong hits too. Usually you don't hear strong and speed in the same sentence for a Smash fighter.
Yeah, that's kind of the beauty of Roy in this game, right? There's a reason why we've seen him really...
He tried to quickly air dodge back to the ledge, but just barely missed it. However, he's still in a clean advantage, getting more percent, 0 to 70 right now.
0 to 80, no less, too. MARSS with the down air again into the quick little sequence here. Quick 33 for him.
Gets the grab, that's a little bit more damage, 90%. He's going to be looking for any kind of conversion he can at this point. Nair with a big counter to 105, getting MARSS off stage.
I mean, that's really smart recognition. Every time he's thrown MARSS forward to try to force a tech situation, MARSS has come out with buttons. So beautiful movement here, there, trying to get that counter. And now with the Blazer out of the up B.
Great parry, but MARSS covered it with a frame one jab, keeping him safe off that approach.
Parry on the Zair. Not really much he's going to get off of it. Going to use the side B there, just getting more and more damage. If he'd done that sweet spot, that might have killed. Not quite the sweet spot on the back air, though.
He needs to find a way in. He's going for a lot of up airs like it's been successful before. But up smash from 0-2 won't do it yet, but he needs to land somehow.
That's really, yes,
beautiful.
A single hit Nair. What a great combo transition from KOLA. That could have been a very detrimental situation there. Misses the up B. MARSS going for the up smash for the added damage, knowing he couldn't kill him yet. And then KOLA using that little bit of life that he had left, closes out game 2.
Look at the camera, Broza, the crowd is growing, and I want to see everybody at home too growing their numbers. Tweet this out right now. We need all the energy for both players right now, MARSS and KOLA, as we're in loser semis right now. Game 3, let's go.
But think about it, right? This is MARSS on his last game. MARSS potentially out at 4th in this tournament. That would be back-to-back tournaments as the #1 seed, not fulfilling his role.
Yep. That target on your back, like you said earlier, it's a heavy one to hold up because everybody is looking for that, especially with not every top player here in attendance. People are looking at the Zero Suits to fight and defeat, especially with Kuro as well. People had multiple people here ready with that target to practice that matchup.
I mean, I know I went into this weekend thinking that with the players dropping as we did, that MARSS kind of had a free walk, right? I was joking we might see some secondaries, but it has not been an easy journey for him. And now has to win 3 straight games against one of, if not the best Roy in the world.
There were little gaps of skill throughout this bracket, bros, and I like that because it got a chance for us to see more upsets and for people to prove themselves, and prove themselves they have right now, just like KOLA.
That down air into the fair was sick. Doesn't quite get the kill off of it, but I love the fact that he's constantly introducing new things into this set.
They're keeping even, but MARSS finds his first kill opening right there, getting the boost kick to nail the first stock off KOLA.
We'll see how Mars comes back down, uses that down air, immediate 13. Smart stuff because he doesn't want to come in and try to fight KOLA with that ground game. He doesn't want the CQC. Would rather fight air to ground.
Gets him on the platform. He does get off it. However, a little bit of a standoff. But KOLA experts and successfully gets the grab. But the downer usage from Mars, like no other ZR2 does. He's a master at it.
Oh, it's just phenomenal stuff, too. It's so hard to interact with. It's very, very fast. It's really hard to see coming. Mars so smart with it as well. And it's like 13% fresh, too. Nice there into the back air. Or excuse me, near into the back air.
Almost gets to the side B, though, doing anything he can. However, KOLA picks up his first off at 73%, though. He has some signs of hurt right there, but he can definitely bring this back in no time. We already saw that first stock come back in game 1. Oh, my God.
Now Mars trying to use this advantage as much as he can. Nair there, not great situation. Oh boy, this is Battlefield decides a little bit bigger, so I don't think that up B would have killed, but man, oh man, is it a scary one to start getting hit by. First time we've seen the flip kick take a stock here in this set. Mars looking pretty comfortable in game 3.
Gets him off stage 17 to 72 right now, doing anything he can to close this out. He's playing quick. He's looking for his openings. He gets the grab for some more damage. Tries to go for a tech read on that, but Mars DIs up to the platform again, utilizing this counter pick to keep himself safe.
97% already on Mars, but the Zerd are going to open up this lead a little bit further.
Bit of a standoff using beneath the platform to add some extra coverage there. KOLA is doing what he can to find a way to get this stock up, but he needs to do it soon because Mars is really coming back big here on this stock.
That is not going to kill. Oh, maybe it will? I don't know about that.
97 yet. Rage too at the edge of Battlefield. I don't know either.
That might have been some not great DI.
Might not have been.
But, I mean, he has two back-to-back counter picks here to work with, so it could just be him moving on into Game 4 as well.
That too. Give himself some time to breathe, collect himself. I still got so much of that 10K left to spend before I win even more right now at Dreamland.
Amin said he was going to buy himself so many Jordans off dead stock with that money.
Here we go. We're getting ready for game 4. Now we're going to be going to Town and City this time. We're going to close in those horizontal blast zones and raise up the ceiling right now as KOLA looks to raise himself up to losers finals.
So we're going here. Slow start here. And that's kind of what we've seen from Mars this weekend, right? A more defensive, more nuanced play style from him where normally it's these aggressive buttons in your face the entire time. Excuse me? But it's mostly from Mars just been those Zers and those Nairs at a distance. But KOLA has kind of found his way in a lot of the times in the first 2 games.
However, he does get hit by the paralyzer. He gets hit by the flip kick. He gets sent down below, missing 1 stock now at the beginning of this game 4.
That's a freebie for someone like Mars, too. That paralyzer in the corner, oof, stock every time.
Mars will take anything he can, especially when he's down 2 games. He needs every out he can get, and he will take that one to the bank.
Falls up to the up smash, but gets the Zare into another one. If first you don't succeed, up smash again.
We saw KOLA lay off on a lot of the up airs in the end of game 3. However, he's starting to bring them back on Town and City, though. He's going to be able to juggle more, get extra percent, but an air dodge there is going to keep Mars safe, but not before he gets smacked out by KOLA.
Yeah, definitely not safe and up there. And only 45% KOLA, keeping this pretty close right now. Doesn't want to give up too much. Great air dodge out, but he dropped shield during the up smash. I don't think Mars was expecting that.
I don't think so either. That multi-hit was a lot of damage or a lot of good knockback. He's getting him off stage here, trying to find something.
You know, what's kind of been interesting is how we've seen Mars kind of camp while remaining static in that same space, using the Nair and the Zare to push out horizontally, laterally out from him. I would be interested to see if KOLA starts coming in at a downward angle from above, or even that down tilt there. Beautiful spacing on that.
Goes for the 40. He wasn't ready for the back air quite yet, but also I don't know if he would have been at kill percent yet for back air. However, he's going to keep juggling right now. They're about tied. KOLA takes the lead back, though. He needs to keep this if he wants to stay in it.
He's definitely dead if he gets hit by a back air here. Mars has to be very careful. Almost gets the sweet spot off of that flip kick. Roy fast enough to punish that option.
That Nair's going to take off a lot of resources from Mars, but he gets back to the ledge fine. However, KOLA lets him back around the center stage. He needs to smack him back off now.
Let's go to the back air. F tilt just standing in place.
Do you see the air dodge on that platform out there, Broza?
Super smart stuff from KOLA. Refreshes all of his resources, but he's going to come down from the Angel platform immediately after that plasma whip. Going to finish him off.
Yes,
no, not quite.
He is hurting 168%. Up throw won't do it yet without any kind of rage on Town and City. Almost. Oh, but an up air. We'll see where at last that could be. KOLA, if he closes this out, he's moving on where MARSS is not.
MARSS once again on a last stock situation. We've seen this from him throughout the tournament, having to really center himself and get those quick and just precious openings we know he's so well capable of finding.
Pushed to the limit time and time again. This looks like he thrives on this, though. This is what he wants, and he's getting it. He is showing why he's a top player. However, KOLA is ready to make that statement for himself now.
That single hit nair into the down air almost works so well for KOLA. Here's the double nair into the fair this time.
He's going down for it. He recovers the up B. However, he needs to get more percent on MARSS with the platform coming in. Looks like it messed him up, though.
Yeah, MARSS with the recognition.
No
that is
way.
going to be it. KOLA with his hand up, not really sure how that happened, but we suddenly find ourselves in a Game 5 situation. MARSS pushing him all the way now. KOLA with that initial 2-0, and it doesn't even matter, Chia. Yep. Suddenly, all the momentum on the side of Panda Global's MARSS.
That was looking really good for KOLA once he brought back that second stock, but as soon as that happened, MARSS switched it right back into his favor, but we are ready for Game 5, but there is going to be no more switching after this one. Whoever wins this game is done this set and moves on in this tournament.
KOLA looked very comfortable on the stage. I wouldn't surprise me to see him actually reverse fortune from the last two games and take the set here on Town and City.
I agree.
It's a great counter pick. You can see Roy's fall through that middle platform using up air to get combo starters, and then using those side platforms to lead into big things as combo extenders as well.
He's getting big damage. He avoided the downer for that one, zoomed back in to punish it. However, MARSS had to recompose himself on the top platform, but now KOLA is putting on pressure no matter where MARSS is.
There's that nair so deadly.
Barely dodges the down B, but he counteracts with his own hit. He's up 3 stocks to 2, Broza.
KOLA's looking so good, Chia. And there was a flip kill at the start of Game 4. It's the first one we'd seen really get the spike on early for MARSS, and so KOLA had to answer back quickly. Now it's MARSS' turn to take a nap on the canvas. The ref is standing over him, counting to 10. Will he be able to answer the bell here?
I think this is the first time since Game 1, if I'm not mistaken, that KOLA took the first off, because Game 2, he took his second win. That was a comeback factor, but this is big. He's getting 74% on him with still his first stop.
You see MARSS mashing jump out of that side B, knowing that was almost certain death, but it still might be here. Has to get out, but the up tilt spacing. KOLA up 3 stocks to 1, Chia.
I don't know what MARSS can do, but if there's a way to do it, he will find it, everybody.
You just have to have faith, but a huge down air opener. Nair. Up air. Still yet to be able to find anything. Boost kick, not. Oh, yes, going to be able to do it off the top there. Too high of a percent to recover.
It looked like the DI was pretty good, too. He went right for the corner there, but it just wasn't enough at that kind of percent. But now, 0 to 62. But remember, 2 stocks on KOLA's side, only 1 on MARSS.
There's that Zaire. Watch out for that single hit nair in the corner.
Gets a grab for some more damage. Does not get hit by the down air again, which is huge. Gets him to the corner. What can you do to punish it? He's playing a good wall here with this sword.
I do like the fact that MARSS DI'd away from the down tilt, go to all the way off the stage, but great DI from KOLA after that nair to avoid the flip kick death. Another up air. This could be it, Chia. Will we see a new moment? Will we see the #1 seed in the tournament go down?
These air dodges are putting in a lot of work, getting KOLA back to stage safely, and every time these platforms come in, he is making great use of the outer edge platforms high up, so I can't wait to see them come back. Next time they do, I bet you KOLA's going to get the kill.
Let's see where we go here. MARSS stuck in the corner once again. KOLA so
sneaky.
Close to getting the punish there on that flip kick. Up tilt could do it. We'll see what the punish is here. Goes to the side B, stops it.
Pushes him back towards ledge with a parry. He's not able to punish it quite yet, though, but another side B in the side B. That's it!
And the crowd roars as the Genesis 7 champion falls, and KOLA pushes forward into losers finals. A chance at the run back versus the person that put him there in the first place, ZD, and the Georgia/Florida Cloud coming alive here for him.
Calm and collected. It looks like he can't believe it. He may be a Wi-Fi warrior right now.